I'm going to show you a couple exercises that are a game changer for back pain and then keeping the pelvis in the right place. You'll need a stick or a broom, anything that is harder and you can push against it will work. You'll need a belt. You can use a belt from your pants or just like a yoga belt. Anything that can tie your legs together will work very well. And then you need a ball, a dog toy, a pillow or a blanket, anything that you can squeeze in between the legs. So there's 3 exercises, the magic exercises that are absolutely game changer. So lay down on your mat or on your carpet. Allow your body to just rest down on the mat and feel the weight of your body just being held by the mat. Now bring the stick or a broom in your hands. Float one leg to tabletop position. Keep your spine nice and still so engage your core to lift the other leg up in the air as well. Now you're going to tread the stick in between the legs, so it's behind my right leg and in front of my left thigh. My hands will be on each side of the stick. I'll move this way so you can see me a little bit better. And then my legs will stay hip distance apart. Now, my hands are only holding the stick to the point that the stick is not going to fall out. You're going to press the stick with your right leg and then push the stick with your left leg. Push and then pull, push and press, and then slowly release. And then the stick doesn't really move much because both legs are doing exactly the same amount of effort. So my right hip is sliding down as the right leg is pushing into that stick, and the left hip is sliding up a little bit as the left leg is pushing in. And then push and pull. So on the exhalation, we want to do 10 repetitions, push and pull. And after your 10, just switch the sides. So the stick will go behind the left thigh against that right thigh. Make sure that your legs stay hip distance apart. Sometimes they want to go too wide or too narrow together. Hold the stick just so it doesn't fall out, and then reverse that, push and then pull. And then deep exhalation. You could imagine that you have a mirror on the top of your ceiling and you want to fog a mirror with each exhalation. So what we're doing, we are just trying to create a little bit more space in your pelvis by trying to move those bones, activate all the muscles around the pelvis. And then after 10, just slowly lower your feet down and then release. Grab that stick or a belt and then tie close your legs. So I'm going to bring my legs inside that belt, just around your thighs, and make it pretty small. So the legs are pretty close to each other, but you can still push against that stick. Stay with your feet as wide as it feels comfortable. Bring the hands on the sides of your bum and try to push the legs out. So feel like your feet are not moving here, they're not rolling out. Have a sensation of your pelvis being like elevator door and they slide apart. 2 sides of your pelvis are sliding apart and you're pushing your thigh bones all the way out and then release. And we'll push out and we'll hold for like 2-3 seconds and then slowly release. And you'll push out and you'll hold for 2-3 seconds and release. We are trying to activate all those muscles on the side of the hips. So if I were to ask you to do many of those repetitions, you will feel your bum muscles a lot. So make sure that you're not feeling it in your quads or your feet are not moving here. Push against your hands. Just find those muscles that are on the side of your hips and try to push your hips into your hands. Make your pelvis just wider. Slide it out like elevator door opening. Then after 10 repetitions, we are going to close it. So we'll grab a pillow, a blanket, or a towel, anything that you can squeeze, bring between your legs, and then you're going to walk your feet quite close to each other. And then with the exhalation, try to squeeze the circle with your thighs. So relax your feet completely, relax the lower leg. It's more like you want to focus on your thigh bones, squeezing that ball, and then even have a sensation that your hip bones are drawing in towards each other. You could help yourself with your hands. Bring the hands on your hips and feel that with each exhalation, when you're fogging that mirror, imaginary mirror on your ceiling, you're drawing those hip bones towards each other. It's like you want to narrow the pelvis. In and out. And narrowing it a little bit more. And then do 10 repetitions. In that way, we're bringing a little bit more blood flow into the pelvis area. We're making sure that all the muscles around the pelvis are nice and active, and then hopefully they will get stronger to bring the bones into the right place. You might need to do a couple bum strengthening and hip strengthening exercises that we'll have in the following videos. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you have a back pain and you know that your pelvis comes out of the alignment, do it every day and it will help. Let me know how it goes.